Hello, welcome back to Showbiz Entertainment, and I am still your reviewer. Probably doesn't have the same ring to it, but I decided on my own to change my channel name. This is my Pixels movie review, starring Adam Sandler, Kevin James, and a couple of other people. All right, this movie, you know the premise of this movie. It's about our childhood, early 1980s video games like Donkey Kong, Pac-Man coming to life and destroying our world. And this movie takes place. Actually, the continuity of this movie, I'm not quite sure because it looks like it might take place in the 80s, but it's not. It kind of gives you the idea. But I'm not sure if they were quite sure when they were making it, if it was going to take place in 1985 or 1987 or something. But they sent a probe into outer space. An alien life form finds it, and they take a look at and they put a couple things that what our planet does, like our pastimes, like baseball, video games. So the alien life finds out about it, and they decide, you know what? Man, they want to go to war. Yeah, they want to. Straight up. Hell no. They're going to go to war. What war? You got war. So the aliens, they send their life forms disguised as our favorite video games that we grew up in the 1980s. I mean, I remember the first time we went to an arcade back early 1982, 81 or something like that. And it was, I went to the 7-Eleven. The first time I played Centipede and Donkey Kong and all that good stuff, Pac-Man, I was like, wow, this is awesome. I want to keep coming for more. I'll have more seconds. And okay, this movie was very well handled as well as promotion wise. You know, I did kind of get tired of the trailer they did. You know, with the hot chick kicking what's his face in the face. You know, after a while, it kind of got old for me. So when I did finally see it, they hint you the fact that it's a comedy. And of course, you guys might have seen more reviews on this. Don't be fooled. It's not really a comedy. It's more like an adventure. What I got out of it, it's more like an adventure. This movie on a different scale is more of an adventure, and it's not really a comedy. It's supposed to be, but after a while, you know, Adam Sandler. I love Adam Sandler, of course, as usual. But I haven't really gone on to see any of his movies as of late, and it's just easy to see why, because they're I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they're doing in his career. I know what his agents are thinking, but so this movie, the only guys that could save the world are a bunch of nerds that know how to play video games real well. They're in front of their Sega. They have their Sega Genesis, their Nintendo 64, and then, you know, the army tries to handle it, but they can't do it. So they decide, why don't they give the geeks a chance? Give geeks a chance. You know, they give them a chance, and they save the day. Basically, that's and I love the part where you see, you see how they combine video games with real life. That I love it. That's a winner in my book. It's a winner in my book, the way they did that. And but as far as it being a comedy, it's not. This is not a comedy. Don't get fooled by this. This is not a comedy. Okay? It's not gonna make you go. Not gonna make you laugh like that. All right? It's. I mean, if there is any jokes, I didn't catch them. Honestly, I didn't catch them. So I love Kevin James as the president, but he doesn't really. I don't know. To me, I guess if you look at him as the guy, you know, from all these movies like Mall Cop 2. I don't know if I'll review that one, but. He's kind of like he's comfortable with the part. He does it pretty well. He's, you know, and then there's a certain character on this movie that ends up with the girl at the end of the movie. This guy was he tried so hard to be funny, and it didn't happen. I didn't even laugh in this movie. I laughed maybe like once at the end where he ends up with the hot chick, and then you see a Hubert, like little babies in the crib and everything. That's how they show. And I mean that just the thought of that, because okay, you know the chick, she starts out as a video game persona, and then later on she turns into for that guy's he felt like, you know, like he's been in love with this video game chick forever. It's like Lara Croft from Tomb Raider, or Alice from Resident Evil. That's kind of like having some geek live out his fantasy or something like that. But honestly, that was really out of place in this movie, and I thought it was kind of creepy. But anyways, the guy tried really hard to be funny, but it didn't accomplish it. And and then the guy, the other guy, he seemed like he was trying kind of hard, and it didn't just really translate over. It's like you're not gonna find too many likable characters in this movie. You're not gonna root for them. You're probably gonna root for Donkey Kong and Pac-Man to kill these guys, probably. But that's about it. So you can't really get into this movie because of that, because the story is outrageous. It's kind of like plays out like a fantasy. It's original. I'll give it that. So I give this movie 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. I give it a D. All right. I'm going to be diplomatic and give it a D. All right. So anyways, this is Showbiz Entertainment. And I am still your reviewer. I haven't seen if I ring to it, does it?